Today we have our eminent speaker, Ms. Divya Slokam. Divya, welcome you to this session of today. She brings with her 20 plus years of rich industry experience. She is again from Delhi. She is a LinkedIn expert and helps individuals, people, organizations to brand them effectively at LinkedIn. I'll be very honest, before meeting her, I never knew that LinkedIn is such a powerful tool. I keep watching her LinkedIn, the way she engages people and people keep revolving around her profile, and the pictorials and videos she shares at LinkedIn are just awesome and mind blowing. So heartily welcome you, Divya, and I
Thank you.
think it is time that people, you take over the command and people are here to just listen to you. So over to you.
Thank you, but I can't switch on my camera. How do I go about it?
Uh, okay, so I think Harish sir has to give you that mode.
No,
जी हरीशी
camera she has to open from नीचे camera का एक icon होगा start video करके. If you do that start video.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay,
yes.
thank you. I've been doing webinars consistently, and I'm not regular on meetings. So when you talk of webinars, I know everything. Thank you so much for the help, and hello everyone. My name is Divya Shlokam, and as mentioned by Shefali, I'm delighted to be part of this platform, which seems a tadka of networking already. And well, I can speak Hindi and English, so I'll be glad to talk in both the languages. Today we are going to learn the power of LinkedIn and how to use it strategically. Please note it, this is a technical come managerial come leadership session. So strategy involves all three aspects, and LinkedIn is a strategic tools for leaders these days. So we are going to have a lot of case studies, examples, and then practical functioning. I'm going to take you through your LinkedIn profile, and I'm going to help you understand why LinkedIn is so effective for HR professionals. Well, we'll start the session, and then I would like it to be a very interactive. And if you have questions, please write in either Q&A section or chat section, and I'll be glad to see that and answer those questions. Though it is a 2 hours long session, but it's practically I must say it's practically very useful session. And if you stay back up till 2 hours, that will be great. Otherwise, as you wish. So let's start the session. I'm thankful to everyone for having invited me. Okay, so I would like to show my presentation. Can you see my screen?
No.
Okay, so screen share. Now can you see my screen?
Yes, it is visible now.
Okay, so today I would like you to
I
be
request you, Divya, if you can go on slideshow option so it will be clearly visible to everybody.
Okay, because I keep coming back to various slides, so I would like to retain this. Is it okay with everyone, or would you like me to go to slideshow necessarily?
No, we are fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, perfectly fine. So I would like you to be the chief clarity officer of your own personal and professional life today, because LinkedIn asks for a lot of clarity. What is the purpose of having come to LinkedIn? LinkedIn is the only platform where people come with an objective. Let's say when you go to Facebook, everyone's objective is understood. It's personal, it's interacting with your friends and sometimes colleague. But on LinkedIn, some people will come for job search. On LinkedIn, some people will come for networking. On LinkedIn, some people will come to find the industry updates. On LinkedIn, some people will come to see the news. On LinkedIn, some people will come to actually see what their colleagues are doing, right? Some people will come for long format content and insightful reading. So different people have got different objectives. So let's start the session today. This is what I'm going to cover today. A lot to cover. I told you in the beginning, it is managerial, technical, and leadership involved a strategic tool. So we are going to talk about circle of influence. We are going to talk about what visibility, credibility, and desirability of your personal brand is. We are going to talk about personal brand, your identity is your brand. Today we are going to talk about it. We are also going to talk about personal brands are the future of branding. Business brands are actually slowly going away, and personal brands are taking over. We'll talk about LinkedIn Facts 2020, quite interesting. And then we'll talk about LinkedIn as social media platform used for, predefined purposes, like I just now mentioned. We're also going to talk about LinkedIn profile features. what to look for in a profile, and how do you actually go on updating your own profile. So this is an orientation session. I'll quickly take you through these aspects. We are going to talk about important LinkedIn settings that you perhaps did not know, and you're losing your personal branding strength and power to other people, by not setting those settings. We are going to talk about what content is. A lot of people are talking about content these days, and what content posting is, what is content creation, curation, engagement, and consumption. We are going to talk about pillars of VCD, which is visibility, credibility, and desirability. We are going to talk why value addition counts a lot in today's scenario on LinkedIn. We're going to talk about how people are actually doing networking with global leaders. How are they expanding their networks practically, right? And we are also going to talk about what SEO or keywords to be taken care of. We are going to talk about what is tagging and whom to tag, how to tag. We are going to talk about hashtags, right? And then we are finally going to talk about the importance of recommendations, which is often overlooked by the industry professionals and leaders. So Dr. Haresh said that network is your net worth. So we will talk about why 3 times giving in your network is important before you ask 1 time from your network. So we'll talk beyond LinkedIn, and then your feedback is welcome on contact@divyaslocum, and also touch upon what can be the next course of action for you. So is that okay? Should we proceed ahead? If you write yes, then we'll proceed ahead. Okay, sure. Great. Thank you. So let's start the process with the Dr. Naresh Trehan. Most of us know him. He is a cardiologist, very famous cardiologist in India. I've heard that people even are willing to sell their houses to get surgery done from Dr. Naresh Trehan if they do not have the money, but they just rely upon him. So what is it that identifies Dr. Naresh Trehan from n number of cardiologists? Even if we take a rough example, there must be at least 2,000 cardiologists in India currently. So what distinguishes him? So let's talk about it. But before this, I would like to take another case study also. These are the top cardiologists of AIIMS, India. But you might not have heard their name. This is Dr. Amit, Dr. Om Murthy, Dr. Naureeth, Dr. Umesh Gupta. So why Dr. Naresh Trehan comes to mind is because he's been visible for last 25 years. He came back from America and he started efforts towards his visibility. At that time, LinkedIn was not there or social media was not there. So he started going to schools for delivering sessions to parents about the heart health. He started going to colleges to deliver sessions and bring awareness about health of the heart. He started going to industry platforms, and he started getting invited by industry professionals and corporates for heart health. But why were not other doctors doing? Because they were like, okay, my competency speaks about me. मेरा काम ही मेरी पहचान है, मेरा काम बोलता है. But Dr. Naresh Trehan was very specific since the very first day he landed in India कि मेरे काम के साथ मेरी visibility भी होनी चाहिए. मैं दिखूंगा तो बिकूंगा, right? So it doesn't mean that other doctors are not that competent, but they are work facing. Along with being work-facing, Dr. Naresh Trehan is also world-facing. So in today's competency, we have to see, we have to judge ourselves, evaluate. That's why in the beginning, I asked you to become Chief Clarity Officer for next 2 hours or for your own professional lives. So are you just the work-facing leader, or you're also the world-facing leader? So in the chat section, please write work-facing leader, WF leader, or world-facing, work or world. So I get to know how many of you consider yourself as work-facing and how many of you consider yourself as world-facing. So just write work or world. Wow. Interesting. Let's be honest with ourselves, right? So even if you're a little bit world-facing leader, it's all right. But if you're more of work-facing leader, this program is for you. Okay, so now let's proceed ahead. What is visibility, credibility, and desirability? As a professional, whether you are a student, whether you are a newbie in the industry, whether you are an established leader, as I've shared with you, besides your existing competency, you keep getting growth in your current organization. But when you have side gigs, or when you are, visible to the world at different platforms, you tend to get the opportunity to get promotions outside your current job also. These can be direct promotions, like directly getting job opportunities elsewhere, and hence you get 2 or 3 levels up, of what you are currently being at or drawing at. Or maybe you start getting collaboration opportunities, or you start getting self-expression opportunities. For example, Dr. Haresh Chaturvedi, I strongly feel that what he is doing is true self-expression of his persona, of his being. He's quite satisfied when people network with each other, they benefit each other, they value add in each other's professional life, right? So this is called the pull visibility. That means initially you keep pushing some efforts, you're pushing some efforts towards your visibility. You're being visible at online platforms, at offline platforms, and gradually people start giving you credibility. They start considering you as credible, and that's how the desirability of you comes. For example, let's quickly understand this fact, that Nathan SV, if we go to his profile, I'll quickly take you to some people's profile also. Many of you know him, right, from HR fraternity. So what is he doing? He is, along his job, which he is doing perfectly well, being competent in his work, he's also now world facing leader. With his involvement on LinkedIn, with his everyday 2-liner posts, he is also engaging people and sharing value addition with his industry or with the leaders. And I've seen many companies CEOs watch his timeline. They actually come to his profile to see what he has posted today. Can you beat it? So each one of us is busy. Each one of us has got work responsibilities. But if you take initiative today, that come what may, being visible is one part of competency in today's digital world. I am work facing, but being world facing is another competency I'm going to get. And I am going to use LinkedIn as one of the tools, right? So let's proceed ahead. Now, what is circle of influence? Each one of us influences, one or another, and we get influenced by each other. We are born and brought up in a family, so we get influenced through family, and family influences us. Then we are influenced by friends, and we influence friends. Then we get into the job and business. There we influence some people, and there we get influenced. And nowadays we have social media network. So that means any post that we see, we get influenced, and any post that we post on social media networks, we can impact or influence people. And then comes the larger stakeholders or the public at large, right? So this is what we have to consider, that where have I expanded my horizons so far? Where have I started influencing people? So in the chat section, please do write so that I can get a feel of the group, that, are you an influencer? Influencer doesn't mean you got to have, thousands of followers with you. Do you influence people through your posts on LinkedIn or Facebook? Do you get engagements? Do people like your post? Do they comment on your post? Do you post? Great. Great. So there are some definitions of influencers. Influencers are those who are largely influencing a set of people on social media networks. They may be micro influencers, they may be huge influencers. Ultimately, they are influencing. You are also an influencer, and you can become gradually a bigger and bigger influencer when you start influencing people. Now you would ask me, Divya, fine, I've understood the concept of visibility, I've understood the concept of what credibility is, I've also understood what circle of influence is, but I don't know whom to influence. I don't know who my target audience is, who my target segment of influence is. So let's get back to the credibility here again. let's say you have started being visible on LinkedIn, because this is LinkedIn training program, so I'm only going to talk about LinkedIn. And gradually you start building your credibility with people. But who are these people that you want to build your credibility with? Then you will have to again come back to be chief clarity officer of your own professional life. Is it that for your next level opportunity, growth opportunity, you want to influence maybe HR heads?
I think
maybe
she has a network problem.
Sorry,
You are not audible.
am I not audible?
Yeah,
Please write in chat section, am I not audible? Yeah, I'm audible.
Yeah.
Okay, let's proceed ahead.
I think you are very audible. Very much audible.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's say if you want to influence people for your next level growth opportunity, then you will have to design strategy and use LinkedIn accordingly for next 6 months. But if you want to impact students, with your leadership, with your insights, with your value addition, then you will have to select them as your target audience to influence them. Let's say you want to impact, the HR community at large, then your content, your post, your LinkedIn profile, everything will have to be strategized according to that. So I'm not going to ask you that right in public who your target segment is or target audience is. Write on a piece of paper that you have, or just think in your mind that, okay, next 6 months, Divya, I'm going to influence these kind of people because this is in my agenda. That's my priority. So if you want to get another opportunity, then your priority would be influencing senior leaders, right, on LinkedIn. If your priority is just to expand horizons and then add value, then you got to think. Shall we proceed ahead? Please write yes if you want to proceed. Else you have questions, you can ask me. Great. Okay. So now, like I mentioned you initially, that when you want to be visible now with your target audience, let's say you have decided you would want to ask me, Divya, who's your target audience? So for my kind of work, because I run a content agency, I run a media agency, I run a marketing agency, for me, executive directors are my target audience. So any post I make, any profile that I make, everything is just concerned to that. And I post everything related, keeping in my mind that, okay, I am going to influence these guys, right? So that's what the influence strategy is. Of course, in due process, other people also get influenced, like Shefali was sharing that her videos are insightful. This helps them. But you got to remember who are you influencing and stick to that for next 6 months. So I'll come back to it. Initially, you have to, push some VCD. That means initially you will have to do some actions which are exerted in the social media platform, like writing your post every single day, adding value, networking with people on an average, maybe 2 people once a week, actually picking up the phone, talking to them, taking time, and then, thinking of content calendar. Okay, tomorrow, what am I going to share? Maybe day after tomorrow, what am I going to share? Throughout the month, what am I going to share? Even if it is 2 liners like Nathan SV, right? So we are going to take a lot of whole other case studies. So then once you do push VCD, pull VCD automatically comes. Over a 6 months period, if you start doing, and I'll share with you when LinkedIn facts come, LinkedIn has become very active and very receptive just in 2019. So it's just the right time to actually jump into the LinkedIn and start creating value, right? So when you start doing that consistently for 6 months, you will get to see all of a sudden you have started getting opportunities that you were not expecting. It does happen. It has happened with almost all content creators. You get to see, you start getting individual messages from industry expert. Now, another important thing is when you start posting on LinkedIn, we'll talk a lot of stuff about this. You'll see not many top industry leaders are commenting on your posts. It doesn't mean they are not getting influenced. It doesn't mean they are not watching you. It doesn't mean they don't prefer you or like you. It means that they have their own restrictions and they just can't comment publicly. I've got n number of messages from top industry leaders. Divya, your insights are very powerful. Keep sharing. And at the same time, being a top industry leader myself, I understand they have restrictions. If they start commenting on everybody's post, it will be difficult for them. You know, their employers are going to watch this. So, okay, some noise I could hear. Should we proceed ahead? Is it okay? Okay, right. So now let's shift to LinkedIn, a strategic tool for VCD. So these are LinkedIn facts, right? LinkedIn was started in 2003 with 10 members. Uh, uh, in about 17 years, LinkedIn in 2020 has got 660 plus million members. That means 66 crore people. It was bought by Microsoft in 2016. Remember, I shared with you that it's only 2018 and 2019 LinkedIn became very powerful, you know, very useful. People started looking it as a strategic tool for their VCD. So the network has 303 million active monthly users. That means almost 30 crores, I believe, monthly users. They come monthly on LinkedIn, and 40% of which visit the site. So considering that even if 14 crore people are visiting LinkedIn daily, that means you have humongous scope to influence your chosen target audience from LinkedIn, right? So 90 million senior level people influencers are there. That means almost 9 crore senior level executives all over the world. And when I say LinkedIn, I'm just talking global. I'm not talking about India. Please note it for sure, right? So 9 crore people globally can get connected to you, and you can influence them because they are at senior level authorities, right? And 6.3 crore decision makers use LinkedIn. So can you beat it? Whether you want to get a new job, whether you want to have new tie-ups, collaborations, you want to expand your, this platform, or you want to just do self-expressions, you want to just network. And LinkedIn is humongous. LinkedIn is the biggest platform of opportunities globally today. LinkedIn is more powerful than any biggest business channel. Why? Because if you want to appear in some business show today, you'll have to shell out money, and you never know whether your target audience is looking at this or not, or you are impacting the senior leaders in industry or not. But on LinkedIn, what happens is everybody is on LinkedIn, all senior leaders, and every day they are doing this. When I get to talk to these leaders personally, they share with me, Divya, we are on LinkedIn 15 times a day. Can you beat it? You know, every an hour, after 2 hours, if they get 2 minutes time, they'll go back to LinkedIn. It's not that they want to see somebody's photo, but senior level executives are looking for long format content. They're looking for industry updates. They're looking for what's happening around. They're looking for news on LinkedIn. They're looking for right people. You know, they're also going to see, okay, these are the potential candidates for us in future if they see their posts and all that, right? Okay, so only 3 million people are actually content creators, and over 6 crore people in India are LinkedIn users. Just in 2019, when I was taking training, there were 4 crore people. Just in couple of months, this has grown to 6 crore, right? So can you imagine the kind of scope you have to influence people on LinkedIn? So 27% of Americans use LinkedIn. Now, when you think of being global, going global, influencing people globally, of course, you just can't ignore America. That's the priority of most of us. So you can imagine 27%, and then 45% of LinkedIn users earn approximately 56 lakhs per annum. Now, here the game changes. LinkedIn has got 100 users, and out of that, 45% are actually earning 50 lakhs per annum. So if you want to become coach in future, if you want to start up, you have startup, if you want to, have collaborations. So these are the people who have got money in their pocket, who have decision making capabilities. That is why LinkedIn is all of a sudden in everybody's eyes. Everybody is vouching for it, and everybody is wanting to use LinkedIn. Everybody is trying to be visible and be credible on LinkedIn, because once you become credible, to these senior industry leaders. They have money, so you can influence them with your maybe decision, your business decisions or coaching decisions and all that. Right? So 44% of all LinkedIn users are women. So just in case if you want to influence them, 38% are 25 to 34 years old on LinkedIn, and 33% of them are millionaires, and 70% of members live outside the US. That's why I am saying that when I say LinkedIn, it is global, right? Okay, so another facts, 92% of Fortune 500 companies use LinkedIn. Now, why is it important for an HR professional per se? Because when you see that you want to find the right kind of candidates from such companies, where you can attract the talent. So you visit those pages of these companies. 92% of 500 Fortune are, updating on their company pages on LinkedIn. You get to go there, see who are the people who are engaging. At the same time, you must have got your own organization's company page. And as an HR executive, HR head or HR leader, you can always take that control in your hand and start posting your own people's interviews, right? Their feedbacks about organization, the employee engagement, the employee branding of organization. You have got plethora of opportunities on LinkedIn to share what's happening in HR domain in your organization. So that's the power of LinkedIn. And when you get to see that, Fortune 500 companies are doing, so why should you not be doing as HR leader or as HR head of your organization? Now, LinkedIn is responsible for 80% of B2B leads. We can talk about it later because this is for HR. What's percentage of LinkedIn users use premium? Now, this is important. I'm going to highlight 39% people. Let's say if 100 people are using LinkedIn, out of each 100, 39 people are using LinkedIn premium paid services voluntarily, happily. So that's the value proposition of LinkedIn everybody is finding these days, right? LinkedIn's second largest user base is in India. Now, this is game changer. The game has just started. Everything that happens in India happens in numbers, in, bulk. तो बहुत बहुत ज्यादा उसका इम्पैक्ट आता है. तो आप इमेजिन कीजिए आफ्टर 3 or 4 years it will even take over US, and LinkedIn will have largest user base in India. That's why LinkedIn is now so highly focused on India. LinkedIn, I have also observed, is giving due importance to corporate leaders when they start posting on LinkedIn, when they start networking on LinkedIn, when they start using LinkedIn. So that's the advantage you are going to get initially, but this will not remain forever. Like if you want to post something on Facebook will only show your post to 5% of the people. I don't know whether you know it or not, but LinkedIn is likely going to show it to more and more and more people. So we'll talk about it. How do you actually have more views? How do you have likes and comments? We will talk about it, right? So that's what I wanted to highlight, that in future, scope is huge on LinkedIn, right? Okay, so more than half of the LinkedIn traffic comes from mobile. So next time when you post something, think to mobile. Think in terms of mobile, that whatever post I'm doing, people are just going to do this, or they are going to stop on my content. So I should be so focused, so strategizing initially that my content should be doing like this, not scroll up and gone, right? So LinkedIn, in my experience on 2020, is the biggest pipeline of opportunities, right? Okay, so we'll proceed ahead. Let's come to LinkedIn. Is it okay? Do you have any questions? Should we proceed ahead?
Divya, I can see a couple of questions in the chat box.
I can't. Okay.
Take up now?
Let me quickly go through. If these are the questions to be answered right away, I'll do that. How does one become visible without coming across as somebody who has too much of free time? Perfect question. That's great question. We'll talk about it. Thanks, Vaishnavi, for your question. Divya will answer all of the questions. Okay. What is the difference between likes and views? We'll talk about it. Does visibility mean that a person has all leadership qualities? Absolutely not. So interesting question. Let me share with you. Shubhangi Salvi, right? She is not an industry leader, but she has got humongous following. She's got 2,94,000, almost 3 lakh people following her. What for? Because she is a content curator. She's not a content creator. Now, what does it mean? I'll talk about it. She takes some inspirational content from somewhere and she shares it on LinkedIn. And remember, on each social media platform, it's always the mob that gives you, it's always the masses that gives you, the power of more likes and more comments and more engagements. But it's the classes who give you the opportunities, who give you the business, who give you the leads, right? So you got to deal with both. So let's see, she's always putting some picture, some video, and the kind of likes she's getting, comments automatically she's getting. She doesn't reply back to comments. So we'll talk about it. So your question is answered. I believe that you need not necessarily be a leader in order to, influence people or, be visible on LinkedIn. Okay, so let me also go back to one question. Okay, I also want to ask you, is it okay if we extend the session little bit by 2 hours? I mean, maybe another 15 minutes, because I want to give you all that value practically. When you go back from this training, you should be feeling, yeah, now I've got little confidence that these are the do's and these are the don'ts. So should we extend the session? Otherwise, I'll condense it accordingly. Maybe by 15 minutes? Sure. Thank you. Okay. So let's now start looking at LinkedIn, right? Let me quickly go back what we have covered so far. Okay, so we have spoken about circle of influence. We have spoken about your target audience. We have spoken about visibility, credibility, and desirability. Now, let's talk first of all a little bit about brand, because then it will be a lot easier when I take you practically to the LinkedIn. What is brand? Wikipedia's layman definition says brand is equal to identity. So when I say I have a brand, let's say I am HR head of an organization, right? So what is my brand as an HR head? So in layman's language, you are a personal brand when, okay, let's consider it. India's stock market has got 550,000 companies on its stock list. That means 550,000 companies are big companies and they have their stocks in place, right? Their shares in place. So that means they will necessarily have at least one HR head, right? They may have 2, 3, 4, I mean, depending upon the size of the organization, but let's consider just one. So a brand means when you are the HR head of an organization, how are you able to create your identity in such a way that you are uniquely placing or positioning yourself among all those 550,000 HR heads in India? And people start following you voluntarily. They start getting attracted to you. So attraction definitely has to do with your physical, mental, and spiritual dimensions of your identity, your persona, your brand, right? So in a nutshell, personal brand is basically how do you identify yourself amongst your counterparts in your domain or in your industry. How do you place yourself so uniquely that others get attracted towards you and they get influenced by you? Now let's consider Hitler and Mahatma Gandhi, right? So we both can recall their brands so strong. They were both strong personal brands, right? So Hitler, we know that stands for Hinsa, and Gandhi stands for Ahimsa, right? So Hinsa is his prime value. That is what he stands for. And Ahimsa is his prime value. That is what he stands for. So when we say that a brand, a personal brand has physical dimensions, that means how do you talk, how do you present, your gait, your accent, everything is noticed by people. And then mental faculties, how do you express your views, how do you emotionally balance yourself, how do you express yourself as a human being who commits the mistakes, that's fine. And then spiritual aspects, what strong values have you held so far in your life that have been able to bring you to this place, right? So now think of, for 1 minute, I'm giving you a break. Think of all those personal brands who have influenced you. Remember, anyone can be a personal brand if you are able to distinguish them uniquely and able to get attracted to them. So write down 4 or 5 people who you think, okay, these are the personal brands I should be following. I should now start observing them. Hope you have written. Shall we proceed ahead? Please write yes if you want to proceed. Great. So I'm being bombarded with a lot of questions and I would love to answer all the questions. So please do write, even if you're not able to address these questions. I would request Haresh ji to send me those questions later and we can address some other time, or we can have another session related to this, right? So we have spoken about, circle of influence. We have spoken about visibility, credibility, and desirability. We have spoken about push visibility. That means initially you'll have to push some actions, maybe to become visible, and then gradually that pull effect will come. Pull personal brand will you will become. And then we are spoken about what personal branding is. We have spoken about 3 dimensions of personal branding quickly. Now, personal brands are the future of branding. Why? Because you see, businesses keep changing, and me, everybody has now heard from a lot of leaders that people want to do business with people. They don't want to do business with businesses. They want to interact with people. They give businesses to those whom they confide in, all those big talks we have heard. So it's clear cut that personal brands are more powerful. Let me share with you some quick case studies. What's happening in So Elon Musk, everyone knows, he is the owner of Tesla. If you get to see, Elon Musk on Twitter has got 30 million followers. That's a crazy figure. But Tesla has just got 4.8 million followers. ऐसा क्या है? टेस्ला के पास पैसे नहीं है, टेस्ला के पास पावर नहीं है, टेस्ला के पास लोग नहीं है, और ऐसा क्या एलन मस्क में? Because people want to follow people, not companies. They follow companies for their leaders. For example, if somebody is following Deloitte, so they are following Deloitte maybe because Nathan SV keeps giving insights, so many insights day in day out. So they have started getting to know more about the organization. They are keen to know about his organization as well. So this can be the reverse case. Fine, you may not agree with me, but all I'm trying to tell you is that personal brands as leaders have more capability to influence people. Now tomorrow, Elon Musk decides to launch 10 different organizations and 10 different businesses. He will be successful definitely, because his credibility is built on his personal brand and not necessarily on his company's brand. You have got some question? I could hear somebody's voice. Okay, so this is Anand Mahindra Rai. So Anand Mahindra has got 1.3 million followers on Twitter. Mahindra Rise has got 1.3 million followers on Twitter, and Anand Mahindra has got whopping 7.4 million followers. If you follow him, you will know that he talks on social issues, he answers people, he engages with people. That's the power of a personal brand. Now you might be thinking, just now I got the question that people may think कि free बैठा है, वेला बैठा है, उसके पास काम नहीं है, इसलिए ज़्यादा engage हो रहा है social media में. These are all myths. Gradually, step by step, when you start actually doing it and you stop bothering about people, and when you focus on value addition, you will know that yes, this is the right thing to do. Now, I have spoken about value addition a lot, and none of you have asked me what value addition actually is. You see, I've always believed जब किसी चीज की क्लैरिटी हो जाती है ना, डेफिनेशंस क्लियर हो जाती हैं, then it is easy to proceed ahead. It is easy to execute those strategies. So let's understand conceptually what value addition is. And in our session, what am I going to talk about in value addition? What is value? Let's say you have given your 2.5 hours time today to me for this workshop. So you have given me something already. You have given me your attention. You have given me your most precious time in the world, which is limited with everyone, time, right? At the same time, I have also given my time to you. I have given my insights, my experience of having, become an influencer on LinkedIn. So I've given you my experience, my expertise to you in exchange of that. If you feel that what Divya has given as experience is bigger than what we have given to Divya, then that is value addition. That means experience of or perception of that experience should always be bigger. So when you start posting on LinkedIn, I'm not saying that day in day out you sit on post on LinkedIn. You start with one post at a time, one post in 2 days, but that should be that value adding out of your experience, out of your expertise, out of your, ideas and triggering ideas and your experiments in life, your failures or your successes in life, that people perceive that straightforward, this was a value addition, right? So that's why we keep talking about value addition. Now, why people are flocking to Anand Mahindra's Twitter is, of course, he is a leader, but at the same time, he is giving a lot of value addition, right? So let's proceed ahead. So we have spoken about personal brands are the future of branding, and we have also understood LinkedIn facts. I just now shared with you some time back, and then LinkedIn as a social media platform used for predefined purposes. We have spoken LinkedIn profile features. We are going to come to LinkedIn practically now, and then LinkedIn settings and content posting and everything, right? So let's go to LinkedIn now. Now, from a personal brand perspective, I'm going to talk everything on LinkedIn, right? So Goldfish has got 9-second attention, every one of us knows, and human beings' attention span is reduced to 8 seconds. So when somebody comes to your LinkedIn profile, whether you are HR or non-HR, think it as a personal profile. Forget about your domain as of now, right? So somebody comes to your profile, think that what value addition I have to do is, remember I told you that experience should be bigger than what he or she is giving you. So he or she is giving you attention, number one. He or she is giving you the most precious asset, which is time. So you just got to think in terms of 4 seconds कि वो मुझे सिर्फ 4 seconds देने वाला है या देने वाली है, इसमें मैं कैसे hook create कर लूं, कैसे impact create कर दूं that he or she decides to stick to my profile, right? So LinkedIn is very luring. It keeps on giving a lot of opportunities to people who shift on one profile to shift to another profile. I'll talk about what I'm going to say is, मतलब मैं अभी आपको थोड़ी देर में बताती हूँ उसका, right? So first of all, you understand that your profile picture is the first thing. Within just 4 seconds, people are going to make up their mind whether to stick to your profile or not, right? So what kind of profile picture should you have? Of course, a pleasant looking profile picture. What kind of pleasant looking profile picture should you have is, if you are wearing light color clothes, your background ideally technically should be dark, so your features are enhanced. It should be ideally up till the chest length, because people want to see your features as close as possible or as convenient, right? And it can also be the shoulder length, and that's perfectly all right and acceptable. It should be a little smiling. Now you would be asking me, Divya, you are like smiling broadly, because I'm in showbiz, I'm a business show host. So I got to show those kind of features, right? But then if you're not comfortable with a big, huge, long smile, it doesn't sound professional. So like simple, right? And when you get a photo clicked, it should be latest. You should not put an year or 2 year or 3 year, old photo. People should not get shock of their life, that your photo is different, and when they are seeing you practical in life, it's absolutely different. So like it's about 4 or 5 months old photo, so I ensure that every 6-7 months I keep changing my photograph. So that's what you got to do, right? And then have 6 feet distance from the wall, because the moment you see I'm just sticking to the wall, I may not sound that good, but the moment I come forward, at least depth is made, right? So even if it is not a formal portfolio based picture, even if it is a mobile picture, that's perfectly acceptable and appreciable on LinkedIn. So but then you got to see that you are creating depth behind. Now this is the kind of profile picture I want to see: hygienic, clean, smiling, pleasant, professional post, right? Now let's see, you get to have a blue color banner by default. Everyone gets that blue color banner. Have you seen hoardings on roadsides? बड़े बड़े hoardings लगे होते हैं. So imagine LinkedIn is giving you that free big hoarding to showcase your personal brand to the world in just 4 seconds time, and that's 5 times the size of your profile photo. Can you see the kind of free asset that you have got? Free real estate asset है और use नहीं हो रहा है, almost 90 people are not using that banner photo. Then you will ask me, okay, why should I use banner? What is the use of banner? What should you do in banner is, you should be immediately creating a hook so that that person, imagine 4 seconds you're getting, that person should be able to stick to your banner, right? So you should be able to leave an impact through your banner. So what should be included? All your accolades, your achievements can be put in form of a photograph or 2-3 photographs. Make a collage of it. We'll learn how to do that. And put some brand statements of yours. Everybody has got brand statement. What are brand statements? Is the views, the thoughts that you have always loved. For example, somebody's brand statement is uplift others to get uplifted. That's his favorite quote. He's made it himself, right? So you can show that. Or what else should be shown? If you're a coach, you plan to be coach, or if you're a trainer, then something you do for your target audience or clients. What kind of triggering problems are you solving? You can write that also. If you have your own business, then you should be showing what kind of project, services, or achievements you have done and how have you helped people, right? So something should be shown on your banner that creates a hook, right? So now you would be interested to know, how do I make my banner, Divya, right? So Canva is a website. Canva is made from canvas, like we paint the pictures on canvas. So CANVA, simply go here and, okay, I'll start from the beginning. Home. So just type here in home, you will get a search bar, LinkedIn banner, right? So imagine this gives you a lot of choices to make your own banner on LinkedIn, and it has got prefixed sizes and everything. You just don't need to do anything. उसमें थोड़ा सा changes कीजिए और आपके पास बहुत सारा कुछ आ जाएगा, उसमें बहुत सारे options आ जाएंगे. उसमें एक सुंदर सा banner बना दीजिए जिसमें अपनी कोई speaking opportunity मिली आपको, आप वो फोटो लगाइए. आपको कोई awards and accolades मिल रहे थे, वो लगाइए. आप students को address कर रहे हैं, वो फोटो लगाइए. So create a hook for your brand. Let people know your brand. Okay, so we are proceeding ahead. Now, in just 4 seconds, people are also going to read your headline. So that's important, that your headline should be so catchy, so useful, and so attractive. So everything is made to attract people. Remember, what is a personal brand? Positioning yourself so uniquely that people get attracted to your physical, mental, and spiritual dimensions, right? That's called personal branding. So now what should you include in your headline is your competencies, your designations, right? And the triggering problem that you solve of your clients, and SEO based, that means search engine optimization based keywords. Supposedly, you want to reach out to more people who are looking for CEO or maybe looking for HR heads, then you must write HR head or maybe HR manager, whatever you want to write, right? So, but then it should create hook. Now, let me share with you an example. A chef who's working at Hilton Hotel, he writes, a chef at Hilton Hotel. Okay, that's a headline, fine. But if he writes, a chef who ignites taste buds of clients at Hilton Hotel, how do you find that? He has written what value addition he does in his job. Do you see the difference? He has created a hook. Now people just do not want to stick to his profile, want to read more about him. They also want to know more about Hilton Hotel. So he has created not just a branding for him, but his organization. So think, what value addition do you do at your job? And do write that. Think, what key competencies do you have? And mention that. Think, what kind of designation you have got? Write that, right? Think, what problems do you solve at your workplace? Triggering problems of your clients or maybe employees. Do write that, right? And if you got to feature yourself as a speaker, as a trainer, as a coach, then do write that. So this is what you got to do. Let me quickly take some questions. A lot of chats have come. Cost for life membership. Can you please remove those lines from your PPT? These lines are not on my PPT. Something wrong. I never drew these lines. How do I remove these lines? Please tell me, because I've been doing webinars, Dr. Haresh, can you help me remove these lines?
That's fine, because someone has scribbled, so you can go ahead. That would
okay. or you can reshare your PPT, the lines will remove. Okay, that's fine. Let's proceed ahead without wasting time. Thank you so much for the inputs that you have mentioned in the chat box. Had we got more time, I would have gone ahead with the entire process. Okay, now let's proceed ahead with about section. What happens in about? LinkedIn is your personal channel given to you by LinkedIn. It's your personal space. So people come to LinkedIn to talk to you, right? Not to know about you. Please remember my lines. They come practically to talk to you, not know about you. So knowing about you is introducing, someone is introducing you. So when I get to talk to a lot of big industry leaders, unfortunately, it's okay because that's not their forte. You know, they've never learned to use LinkedIn strategically. So they have still written their introductions in third, person, as if somebody is introducing them on LinkedIn. And that's not acceptable these days. So people want to know your story, people want to know what you contribute, people want to know what problems do you solve, people want to know who you are as a person. Why should they stick to your profile? Why should they start following you? So they want to know you personally. So you should be talking in first person language, right? So how do people write their about section? Some people write in story format. They write their growth story. Now what is growth story? Is not the entire life story. I was born in this and then I grew up like this. No, growth story is the events, those particular events that have helped you grow, evolve to become what you are now. So somebody writes that, this happened in my married life and that's how I evolved. I learned these personal lessons and now I help people in their relationships. For example, a coach writes like this. Another industry professional leader writes that, I was brought up with a very humble background in villages. And I thought that I should be helping more and more village people to come forward and work in cities. So that's how now I'm at Sodexo, actually bringing village people to the cities and to showcase their, stuff. So this is how you got to think what your growth story is. Now, can you pause for a minute's time and write on your diaries that once the training is over, tomorrow or day after, I'm going to write my growth story. I'm going to highlight those events that have led me to do this. I'll tell you the reason behind. Why should you build it as a story? So please write. We're taking 30 seconds break. My God, 1 hour is passed and then we have got to do a lot more, right? Okay, so I understand that you must have written that tomorrow, day after, you're going to think about your growth story. You're going to think about an event in life that has led you to this kind of a growth in your life, whether you're a student, you're a newbie, whether you're an existing professional, you aspire to be coach, whatever. But then growth story for everyone is important, right? And then some people start their about section with statements that they truly believe in. For example, when you look at my profile, it says leaders are wired differently. They learn, grow, and evolve themselves first, and then add value to the world. Like, unless they learn and grow themselves first, and if they, jump to add value, they'll miserably fail. So that's how they are wired differently. They think, okay, मुझे पहले सीख जाना है, कर जाना है, experiment करना है, फिर दूसरों को बताना है. So that's my statement. So you can think of this kind of a stuff also, right? So there are different styles. Maybe you can go on Google and search what 15 different styles of about a section are there. So you'll actually have to now go and be little more independent and start searching, so what styles of about are famous. Please note, no profile is bad and no profile is exceptionally good. Each profile on LinkedIn is in evolution stage. It always had scope of improvement. So when I started writing my own profile on LinkedIn, it took me 2 months to deliberate what should I exactly write. So what ideally should include in your LinkedIn profile in about section is some key competencies. Please do not copy your resume in your about section. Many people have committed this mistake. Some past organizations projects that you have done, many people also commit this mistake. They just talk about their current achievements. Do talk about your past achievements. Do talk about how have you evolved, what have you contributed in various organizations. Do talk about your key competencies. Do talk about your core strength. Do talk about your future vision. Sorry, should I continue?
Yeah.
Okay. So do talk about your future vision perspective, right? These are some of the options. I'm not saying that you got to write everything like this, but these are the ways to start impressing people through your profile. It should be that hook creating, right? So when you mention that what triggering problems have you solved in your previous organizations, people actually start liking and you start building your credibility, right? So you made all the effort to become visible, and now in about section you just copy and paste your resume. Will you become credible? No, people are not here to read your resume. They are here to talk to you. They want to know about you, right? So let's proceed ahead. Now, this section, right? You must have seen my education, Indian Institute of Technology is mentioned. Let me tell you, I am not a BTech of IIT, right? What I've done is I've done 4 months entrepreneurship rigorous training on IIT. But why have I written IIT in top here is because if you have done some good education from great institutes, you must highlight it. Remember, 4 second formula, केवल 4 सेकंड मिलने हैं इस पूरे फॉर्मेट में. So impress as much as you can, like influence as much as you can. So how do we build that? How do we bring out that? So I'm going to show you this. In your education section, when you scroll down, ensure that whatever education you want to highlight on that top corner, right? It's on top here. Even if you have done that long time back and this is the recent one, Humber College is the recent one, doesn't matter. You mention this here. How do you change that? Now you must be asking, Divya, kaise kare? So go to plus section, right? Add the latest one that you want to be on, you want to put on top once again. IIT ka dobara likhna pade to dobara likhiye. It's okay. This will come on top and this is how it will go in that section, right? So I hope I have made it very clear. I don't want to do this and show it to you. It will take little time. Now let's proceed ahead. Now, I was just talking to you, LinkedIn has become more powerful than any business channel. So imagine now LinkedIn gives you a featured, section that you can feature yourself for free. Feature your achievements, feature your videos, feature your, tie-ups, feature your associations or the initiatives that you have taken. Now let's shift to Radhika Gupta. She is the CEO of Edelweiss, consulting financial company. So what she has done is she has featured wherever she has gone. She has spoken on Josh Talks. She has spoken on Reliance TV. She's spoken on various other platforms. So she has put all that here. She wants people to know her story, that how her neck was broken and how did she fight back with the world and how did she create an identity for herself, right? So you got to make your life, your brand as a story. बहुत सीधी सी बात है, स्टोरीज ही बिकती हैं और स्टोरीज बनानी पड़ती हैं. हम अपने बच्चों को सिखाते हैं ना, स्टोरीज बना बना के बताते हैं ना, ताकि वो उससे कुछ वैल्यू एडिशन सीखें. तो अपनी भी लाइफ की स्टोरी, आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि झूठ मूठ बोलना है, कुछ भी गलत बोलना है. व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से इज दैट इफ यू थिंक स्मार्ट, यू कैन एक्चुअली नो कि हाँ मेरी लाइफ की भी कोई स्टोरी है. एंड यू जस्ट गॉट to be little smart with projecting the right figures, be authentic, right? So this is how people are using the featured section. Okay, now let's proceed ahead. This is your dashboard. Now this is very important because LinkedIn is all about posting, it's all about content, it's all about networking, it's all about your profile, it's all about visibility and credibility. Let me quickly see if some questions have come. It also allows you to drag it. It's instead of typing it again. Good. Yet another experiment. LinkedIn is more about experiments. The more you do experiments, more you will come to know about new features, right? Host, please go to share screen, go to view options, drop down, click annotate and click clear all. Okay, let me do this, right? So is written, please go to screen share. Okay, let me try this if it's really creating problem. I think that's gone. That's gone.
That is to remove that marks and it is done.
Okay, thank you. Okay, So now we come to dashboard, right? So what's dashboard? It's private to you, but you can get to see who viewed your profile, right? So what's the importance of this dashboard is, if you are a paid member, you can see everybody, right? So for example, founder and CEO visited this profile, and then, India lead, then human resources at so and so, then these are the companies. What happens is, when you see that these people are not connected to me and they have visited my profile, know for sure that they are keen to know more about you. So now you have got the opportunity to connect back to them, right? So you can always connect back to them. I've seen many people, when they see, okay, this person, this leader, this industry leader has visited their profile, they start sending them resumes. Sir, you visited my profile, here is my resume, can you help me get a job? Do not commit that mistake, come what may. I've also seen many people immediately respond back to, let's say somebody has, you've just seen just 30 minutes ago, he saw my profile, they'll send them a message, personal message, hey buddy, so I saw you saw my profile, and I'm glad, and let's talk. Do not do that mistake also. When you see that somebody has visited your profile and you want to connect back and talk to them, send them a message after a day or two. You'll still be little fresh in their mind, because not everybody goes to every other person's profile and sees what that person is, right? So if somebody has come to your profile, that means they have shown some level of interest. They want to know about you. So it's always a great practice to actually go back and, connect and talk, initiate conversations, if they are value adding connection, right? Okay, so let's go back. So this is also important. Let's say if you're looking for next level opportunity, or if you want to project yourself as a, a coach, or HR head, whatever, you should be using keywords all through these sections in your introduction and in your experience. So I can see that people are looking for business strategists, so my profile is coming to them. People are looking for a salesperson, my profile is shown to them. People are looking for founder, so that means somewhere in my profile I must have mentioned these aspects or related words. That's how in search optimization LinkedIn is showcasing me, right? So this is one of the ways you can think कि अच्छा visibility बढ़ानी है ना, तो थोड़ा थोड़ा सा तिगड़म लगाना पड़ेगा, keywords डालने पड़ेंगे, right? Okay, so let's proceed ahead with the setting part. Now what happens is, you can't see on my profile, but you can see in your profile on right hand side of your profile, there is an option called people also viewed, right? So what LinkedIn does is, LinkedIn wants more and more shuffling of the profile. Let's say somebody comes to your profile, LinkedIn wants to show more options to that visitor, that okay, fine, you've seen this, now shift to another profile, now shift to another profile, right? This is what by default LinkedIn wants. A lot of engagements and happening and hustle on its platform. But what loss do you have is, the moment somebody comes on your profile, you tend to lose your branding effect if they click here and go to another profile. Then you are gone forever. They are not likely to come back to your profile. They'll see yet another and yet another and yet another. Would you like to do that? Would you like to give away that power of your profile to someone else? Maybe these are the competitors or maybe counterparts, no? So what should you do is, you should go to me section, ye chota chota gola jo bana hua hai, and go to settings and privacy, right? In privacy, 1, 2, 3, 4 number. Viewers of this profile also viewed, right? Go to settings and in privacy, 1, 2, 3, 4. Set it to no forever. Set it to no forever. This way, at least you have retained his or her attention for some more time, and you wouldn't want your profile to be left out. So now next important thing is, who can see your connections. Now what's happening in today's is, people often come to your profile, they want to see your connections. Maybe your employers want to see who are you all connected to. Maybe some people who just want to look into your professional life closely, so they'll go and click on your connections and they'll see, and then some people will start sending messages for connect, right? ऐसा होता है ना कि किसी के प्रोफाइल पे जाके देखा कि इसके तो बहुत सारे इंडस्ट्री लीडर्स होंगे कनेक्शन में, और उससे कनेक्शन कर देते हैं, राइट? सो व्हाई वुड यू लाइक टू गिव दैट पावर अगेन टू दैट पर्सन, राइट? सो you can always set that to no one. Again, 1 2 3. Number 3 setting is who can see your connections. I have set it for myself, only me. I don't want people to come to my profile and then see who am I all connected with. Why should I let that power be given, right? So that's fine. Now similarly, there are n number of settings. Once the session is over, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, you go to different settings and see how these work. There are some other crucial settings that you must do on LinkedIn. Let's proceed. How is it going? How are you finding? Quickly share with me little feedback, and so that I can proceed ahead and we can twist around it. Great, superb, thank you. Okay, fine. Let's proceed ahead, right? um, Now I have spoken to you about important settings. I have spoken to you about your profile section. Let me complete profile and then we'll come to most important part, which is content and networking, right? So this is what we have covered so far. Now, in your experience session, if you want to build your visibility and credibility, ensure that you add photographs, even if these are 20-year-old photographs. For example, I was the chief learning officer of this organization, and this was long time back. And I have added all those photographs where I have delivered trainings. I used to be a corporate trainer and coach and consultant. So I've added everything, whatever sessions I've done, and then whatever awards I've got, everything. Then a long time back, I was with Kaizen Consulting, and I used to help organizations with lean manufacturing and everything. So I've met the industry top leaders. I delivered sessions, keynote sessions when I was too young, 22, 23 years. So I've added all those photographs. Then in my first, second job, I was consistently given awards. So I've added all those old photographs. I used to deliver trainings on quality and everything. So that means, what does it indicate is that people want to see your credibility, not just now, but since long time. What have you done? So it doesn't really matter whether these are old photographs or not. You must add photographs, and this adds color to your profile, right? It shows hustles, right? Okay, so let's proceed ahead. Now, volunteer experience. This is yet another domain which is left mostly empty by industry leaders and then industry professionals. But remember, LinkedIn is a global game. It's not just in India you are connecting to people, right? So when you want to be a global digital citizen of the world, you got to remember that in US, Canada, UK, Australia, these countries, a lot of importance is given to volunteering. So if you haven't volunteered, go out, start volunteering. मोस्ट ऑफ अस इंडिया में सबने वॉलंटरिंग की होती है, पता नहीं होता है. दान पुण्य सबने किया होता है, पता नहीं होता है, बताते नहीं है, क्योंकि हमें ये सिखाया गया है जताना नहीं है, दिखाना नहीं है. ऑन अदर हैंड, जो दिखता है वो बिकता है, राइट? सो हम बेच नहीं रहे हैं अपने आप को, बट ऑल आई एम ट्राइंग टू से इज, if this is the norm of LinkedIn, that you should be, people who show their volunteering experience are always preferred. So you should think back कि कहाँ कहाँ वॉलंटियरिंग की थी, कहाँ कहाँ कुछ किया था, कहाँ कहाँ पे कंट्रीब्यूशन किया था, वैल्यूएशन किया था, किसी स्कूल में जाके किया था. सो नेम इट एज अ प्रोजेक्ट, right? So name it as a project. Maybe you consider project elementary school, and then you had delivered 2 sessions there. So you can write some project name and you can mention, LinkedIn gives you the opportunity to mention everything. What had you done in that volunteering? So mention that I had done this, that, right? So this will add credibility to your profile. Let's proceed ahead. Skills and endorsements. Now I would like to share one biggest mistake I had done on LinkedIn. I've committed a lot of mistakes. I told you LinkedIn is all about experiments. जितना experiment करते जाएंगे उतना evolve होते जाएंगे. So greedy, we are all greedy. So initially I thought LinkedIn gives me only 3 skills to be showcased, but I have a lot of skills. अब क्या करूं? So what I did was I clubbed three skills and clubbed 9 skills into 3 categories, and I wrote this: show hosting, keynote speaking, motivational training, right? Then business, entrepreneurship, and business excellence training, executive and CEO coaching plus mentoring. Now I found out after these many months that this was sheer stupidity. But I can't undo now, because already 21 people have, given me endorsements. 32 people have given me endorsements. So do not commit that mistake. Think thoroughly that, okay, these are the key skills I would like to highlight for next 1 year, and then showcase that, right? And people are going to endorse you for that. Now, the biggest magic formula of LinkedIn, which people are not using at all, recommendations. Remember, please write in your copies or diaries, recommendations are forever. Yes, I'll repeat the statement. Recommendations are forever. Now, what does it mean is, let's say you have added value to somebody's life. कोई जूनियर है, कोई सीनियर है, कोई कलीग है, कोई कस्टमर है, कोई वेंडर है, कोई सप्लायर है, कोई टीचर है, कोई स्टूडेंट है, जिसकी भी लाइफ में आपने कभी भी वैल्यू एडिशन किया है, गो बैक एंड टेल देम through phone or through WhatsApp that I'm going to ask for recommendation. Unless you ask for recommendation, they'll not be able to give recommendation on their own. LinkedIn has got some technical glitches. कभी आ जाता है, कभी नहीं आता है, right? So ensure that you talk to them beforehand, that give me the recommendation. It will help me. Now, what is the power of recommendations is, कभी हमारे bosses ने appreciate किया होता है, बैठे बिठाए कि तुमने बहुत अच्छा काम किया है. So ऑन स्पॉट उस टाइम पे बोलना है कि थैंक यू सर, आज आपने इतनी सारी अप्रिशिएटिव बातें बोली है, लेकिन अगर आप ये एक लिंक्डइन के रिकमेंडेशन के थ्रू शो कर देंगे ना सर, तो मेरी लाइफ में बहुत ज्यादा वैल्यू एडिशन हो जाएगा. बिकॉज इन फ्यूचर एनीबडी विजिट्स माय प्रोफाइल ना, दे विल फाइंड मी मोर क्रेडिबल. सो इफ आई कैन ऐड वैल्यू इन माय करंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, या इस तरह से जो भी आपको बोलना है, जिस भी तरह से बोलना है, राइट? सो रिमेंबर आई टोल्ड यू सम कीवर्ड्स. कौन किससे रिकमेंडेशन लेना है? जिसकी भी लाइफ में वैल्यू ऐड किया है. आपके बॉसेस हो सकते हैं, आपके जूनियर्स हो सकते हैं. जब आपके जूनियर्स आपको रेकमेंड करते हैं, सो दिस शोकेसेस योर क्रेडिबिलिटी एज अ लीडर, एज अ सीनियर, एज अ मैनेजर. ठीक है? स्टूडेंट्स किसी को आपने सेशंस दिए थे, तो वो शो करता है कि आप साइड हसल्स कितना करते हैं, साइड गिग्स कितने करते हैं. आप अपने काम के अलावा वर्ल्ड फेसिंग भी हैं. जितने वर्ल्ड फेसिंग लीडर्स होते हैं ना, अच्छा काम करते हैं, उनको एडिशनल माइलेज मिलता है. कंपनी के अंदर प्रमोशन नहीं मिलता तो बाहर मिल जाता है. रिमेंबर आई टोल्ड यू इन द बिगिनिंग. सो recommendations are forever. एटलीस्ट जब तक लिंक्डइन पे आपका प्रोफाइल रहेगा, आपके recommendations forever रहेंगे. So I've seen people, कि 10-10 साल पुराने recommendations उनके प्रोफाइल में पड़े. So this showcases कि he's been consistent performer or she's been consistent value adder, right? अच्छा, अब देना किस किस को है recommendation? So देना उसको है जिसने आपकी लाइफ में वैल्यू एडिशन किया है. हाउ इज इट दैट? आपके सीनियर्स ने आपकी लाइफ में वैल्यू एडिशन किया है ना, खुले दिल से उन्हें रिकमेंडेशन दीजिए. स्पेसिफिकली बताइए व्हाट डू यू लाइक अबाउट देम. किसी टीचर ने किया है, किसी ने भी आपकी लाइफ में वैल्यू एडिशन किया है, सो गिव इट. नाउ लॉट ऑफ पीपल आस्क मी, दिव्या ऐसा हो सकता है कि मैंने जिसको रिकमेंडेशन दिया ना, वो भी मुझको रिकमेंडेशन दे. LinkedIn doesn't like this concept that I scratch your back and you scratch my back. आपको क्लियर हो रहा है? LinkedIn doesn't like this philosophy at all and it doesn't appreciate. तो ensure कि आपने एक बारी जिसको recommendation दे दिया ना, उससे दोबारा recommendation in near future तो बिल्कुल ना लें, right? Otherwise this will go in bad eyes of, LinkedIn has got its own algorithm to see all those lacunas, right? So LinkedIn keeps giving you वार्निंग्स. अगर आपने 100 कनेक्शन से ज्यादा भेज दिए ना, आज आपको इमीडिएट वार्निंग आ जाती है, यू हैव एक्सीडेड योर लिमिट, राइट? सो बी केयरफुल. दिस इज द स्ट्रेटेजिक यूज ऑफ recommendations. Now another thing I would like to tell you is, I know in today's session you have got a lot of value and I am glad about it. So I would highly recommend that you go in your LinkedIn message, write me a personal message, Divya, I would love to recommend you on LinkedIn. उससे मुझे क्या फायदा होगा और आपको क्या फायदा होगा, I'm just going to tell you. मुझे ये फायदा होगा that people will find me more approachable. They'll say that here is a LinkedIn and branding expert. She has experience of handling many industries at top level position. So she is a go-to person for understanding the concepts of branding, right? So they will find me more approachable because more people have given me recommendations. So, that way they'll be able to benefit through my sessions. Number one. आपको क्या फायदा होगा when I told you, a lot of companies CEOs visit my profile. You know, you never know आपका profile कौन visit कर रहा है. जब वो personal messages आते हैं ना inbox में, only then you get to know. So when they see that I'm being recommended by some people, they also see मैंने किसको recommend किया है. So they click on those people. अब आप नवप्रीत कौर को click करके देखेंगे कि इसने recommend किया है दिव्या को, right? So this boosts visibility of your profile in turn also, right? So I would highly recommend you to recommend me, and then you can see the impact. Now let's proceed ahead. So recommendations are forever. Never do that mistake कि मुझे recommendation लेना नहीं है. The golden principle of LinkedIn is ask and you shall be given. Golden principle of LinkedIn is, please write in golden letters, ask and you shall be given. LinkedIn बनाया ही एक ऐसा platform गया है कि जब तक आप मांगेंगे नहीं, आपको LinkedIn पे कुछ मिलने वाला नहीं. Right? Ask and you shall be given. Okay, so do mention your accomplishments in detail. Do mention your awards and honors, and then, you know, organizations and projects that you have done. These days, many organizations are doing projects, publications that you have ever written. Now we have completed the profile section, which was elaborated. Now we come to content part. So any questions so far? Let me quickly see.
There are 2-3 questions, Divya, if you can take them.
Okay, so somebody has asked, ma'am, how have you managed to get so many recommendations? Ma'am, but I have experienced people are very reluctant to give recommendation. Yes, it's important. Nishant, let me share with you, there are ways, like LinkedIn is all about strategies. There are ways to take recommendation. There are times to take recommendation, right? Like you are all now feeling the value that I'm delivering. So you'll be willingly giving me the recommendation. But had I asked you after 10 days of time, perhaps you might have delayed giving a recommendation or not even bothered to give recommendation, right? So I told you that you got to see, because you got to ask people. And number 2, none of these recommendations is false recommendation. ये बहुत सारा कुछ होता है, जैसे ही आप बॉस को बोलेंगे सर मुझे recommendation दे दीजिए, से अरे जो तुझको लिखना है ना वो लिख उसके ऊपर, मैं कॉपी पेस्ट करके भेजेगा, right? So do not do that mistake at all. Never write recommendation on people's behalf and send them कि ये वाला recommendation आप मेरे को लिख के भेज दीजिए. People will get to know कि authentic recommendations नहीं है. टेल देम सर आप ऐसा कीजिए, जो भी आपने मुझे बताना है ना रिकमेंडेशन में, आप रिकॉर्ड करके मुझे भेज दीजिए व्हाट्सएप मैसेज से, कि मान लीजिए निशाद के बारे में लिखना है, तो निशाद एक बहुत ही हार्ड वर्किंग कैपेबल मैनेजर है और हमारी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में उसने काफी कंट्रीब्यूट किया है और मैं उसे एज अ फ्यूचर लीडर भी देखता हूँ. आप रिकॉर्ड कीजिए ना सर, मैं टाइप करूंगा आपके लिए, मैं आपको भेजूंगा, उसमें जो चेंजेस करने होंगे आप कर दीजिएगा. इट इज योर ओन लैंग्वेज ओनली. आई एम नॉट राइटिंग एनीथिंग फ्रॉम माय साइड, but please do record. So I mean, these are some practical ways that you will have to help people to write, right? So you'll have to extend your hand to actually seek for those recommendations. पूछना तो पड़ेगा, मांगना भी पड़ेगा LinkedIn पे, है ना? Because recommendations are forever. एक बार ही मिल गई तो 10, 20, 30 साल कहीं नहीं जाएगी जब तक प्रोफाइल है, right? Okay.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's proceed ahead. I know it's getting late, and let's see. I'll leave it to you after 9:15. You're free to go back, but then we'll take a lot of questions after that. Okay, so now let's come to the content part, which is most important. Now, we have spoken about LinkedIn settings, we have spoken about LinkedIn features. Now, let's talk about content posting, creation, curation, engagement, and consumption. Now, what is content? Everybody has heard content is king and context is queen. Okay? So, as if koi Raja Rani बैठे हैं. But what happens is, this is content age, not even digital age. Digital age तो बहुत पहले से आ गई. Now is the content age. What is content? So in very simplistic form, I told you beginning में जब हम chief clarity officer बन जाते हैं ना अपने professional life के या personal life के definitions पे पहुंच जाते हैं, उनके concept पे पहुंच जाते हैं, तो practical execution becomes easy. So let's understand conceptually what content is in layman's language. Anything we think, कुछ भी विचार आते हैं, कुछ नया विजन सोचते हैं, पर्सपेक्टिव होता है, आइडियाज हैं, सो एनीथिंग वी थिंक इज कंटेंट, राइट? एनीथिंग वी स्पीक, कुछ बातें बोलते हैं, कुछ इनसाइट शेयर करते हैं, कुछ एक्सपीरियंसेस लोगों को बताते हैं, दैट्स कंटेंट. एनीथिंग वी फील, कभी हम सैड फील करते हैं और किसी को एक्सप्रेस करते हैं कि यार आज बहुत मजा नहीं आ रहा, बट दैट्स पार्ट एंड पार्सल ऑफ लाइफ. I'm not supposed to be forever happy. Kabhi kabhi to sadness aayegi. So that's feeling you are expressing. Sometimes you're super excited, so you express, and anything you take action. Everything is content. How? कैसे express करेंगे? Thoughts आते हैं, so you express through video, through audio, through written text, through image, or through a graph. So any thought you can express through video, audio, image, text, or graph is content, right? So let's say you want to express about team building. So that's what? That's a thought. You've got a thought and you want to express it through these 5 formats. That's a piece of content, right? And you must have spoken to somebody, told them about one incidence of your life. मेरे साथ ऐसे हुआ, ऐसे हुआ, ऐसे हुआ. If you express that in written, audio, video, text, image format, that's a piece of content, right? And let's say कोई emotions आए and then you express that through video, audio, all these formats, that's a piece of content. कोई action लिया, कोई project किया, कोई achievements की, किसी की कोई problem solve की, company ने कोई contribution किया, so you are showcasing your expression of action through video, audio, written, text, or maybe image or graph. So that's a piece of content. तो बहुत हवा नहीं है content, बहुत technical चीज नहीं है content, right? So your ideas, vision, perspective, anything you think, anything and everything under sun is content. अब आप कहेंगे अच्छा ऐसा है तो ये टेबल कैसे कंटेंट है, ये एसी कैसे कंटेंट है, ये टीवी कैसे कंटेंट है? बिकॉज यू आर एक्सप्रेसिंग समथिंग अबाउट टीवी, यू आर एक्सप्रेसिंग समथिंग अबाउट टेबल, यू आर एक्सप्रेसिंग समथिंग अबाउट एसी. सो दैट्स अ पीस ऑफ कंटेंट, राइट? सो अब करना क्या होता है, इन ऑर्डर टू बिल्ड योर विजिबिलिटी एंड क्रेडिबिलिटी, कैसे विजिबल होंगे? रिमेंबर द केस ऑफ डॉक्टर नरेश त्रेहान, जो केस स्टडी जिससे शुरुआत की थी. What he started doing was he started going out and started spreading awareness of what he was good at. I'm not saying domain expertise, right? I'm saying what he was good at. वो लोगों को हेल्थ के बारे में और पर्टिकुलरली कार्डियोलॉजी यानी हार्ट के हेल्थ के बारे में लेमैन लैंग्वेज में बताने में एक्सपर्ट थे और उन्होंने वो शुरू किया. He started going to school, started getting invitation as a chief guest so that he could take 5-10 minute session for the parents. So that's how you start building your visibility. I'm not saying from day one you start expressing something about your domain. Maybe you start expressing your views, right? So one of the ways of expressing your views through content is start writing 2-liners like Nathan SV does. Remember? Now we are going to see more people. Then you can do content curation. This was called content creation. जब आप अपने original thoughts कुछ प्रकट करते हैं, कुछ अपनी original चीज बनाते हैं. Content curation is when you take somebody else's thought and you curate it. अपना कुछ add करके उसमें करते हैं. Raj Gupta, I don't know whether you guys know him. You must be knowing. He's from HR field, I perceive. So he's primarily a content curator. कई बारी अपना content भी create करते हैं और कई बारी अपना content किसी और के content को लेके उसको भी curate करते हैं. And he's very active on LinkedIn, right? And he's written number of books and all that, right? So he takes a photograph and he writes something about it. So he writes something on his own, he writes something, then he's sharing somebody else's photograph, and that's it. And he's sharing somebody else's article. So what is he doing is he's becoming more and more visible. तो मैंने आपको बताया था कि वो एम्स के जो सारे हेड हैं कार्डियोलॉजी के, ऐसा नहीं है कि वो कॉम्पिटेंसी वाइज डॉक्टर नरेश त्रेहान से कम है. क्योंकि वो कम विजिबल हैं तो उनकी क्रेडिबिलिटी आज के टाइम में कम बनी. क्योंकि डॉक्टर नरेश त्रेहान ज्यादा विजिबल हैं तो उनकी क्रेडिबिलिटी थ्रू ऑल दीज प्लेटफॉर्म्स बिल्ड होती चली गई. सेम केस इज हैपनिंग विद राज गुप्ता because he is becoming more and more visible. Same case is happening with Harjeet Khanduja. You see, this is his style. मैंने आपको बताया ना, कोई thoughts आते हैं, कोई vision आप share कीजिए. So he writes 10-liners story format में. You must be knowing 10-liners लिखते हैं, right? So he's the vice president HR at Reliance Jio. So more and more people have started. I started following him when he was at maybe 40 to 43,000 followers, and it's been couple of months and he's got 91,000 followers now, right? So this is a way you can start sharing. कुछ आया है now, a lot of people will have that presumption, apprehension कि अगर ज़्यादा एक्टिव हो जाएंगे ना लिंक्डइन पे, he starts getting that indication कि अब तो छोड़ने वाला है, अब तो गया, right? या फिर कुछ गड़बड़ चल रही है, कुछ थिंकिंग चल रही है. So I told you go slow. 2-3 दिन में एक बार ही किया. Okay, if not this, then you can do content engagement. What is content engagement is, for example, you go to Harjeet Khanduja's, this thing and add your 50 cents. अपना जो है insight share कीजिए. वो very good, wonderful लिख के कोई आपके प्रोफाइल पे आने वाला नहीं, आपकी visibility बढ़ेगी नहीं. So engage on top industry leaders posts. They are actually showcasing their content. Add your own value. For example, I'll tell you a typical case of what happened. See, Simon Sinek is the top authority globally on leadership. I mean, he has got lakhs of followers. He did a short video on what mentorship really means, and I gave my comment right on this. I gave my perspective, and I got 19 likes and 6 replies. Right? So can you see? I have written something. I have added some value to his post. I have expressed my opinion, and 19 people I don't know from which countries have actually liked what I have written. Can you see? Some other people's comment have got 1 like, 4 likes, 1 like, but mine got 19. Why? Because I added real time value. ठीक है, आप पोस्ट नहीं डालिए शुरू में, it's okay, but at least figure out who are the people you want to engage on their posts. Content creation, if you are engaging on somebody's content. Now you would ask me, क्या दिव्या आपके content पे engage करेंगे तो visibility मिलेगी? For sure, because I told you top industry leaders are actually viewing my content a lot of time. So when you start engaging on my post, these are like कोई HR के ऊपर तो मैं डालती नहीं, तो risk free avenue है आपके लिए. You start engaging on my post, you'll get more visibility, and then you'll also get lot of practice how to actually engage on other people's posts, right? So now how do you start creating your own post? Let's quickly understand. Boring तो नहीं हो रहा है? बताइए जरा chat में. Is it getting too much? Not at all. Thank you. Great. Thank you. Let's proceed ahead. Okay. So how do you actually start posting 2-liners, right? बहुत सारा कुछ है post करने के लिए, but I always recommend start with 2-liners. For example, it's always satiating, soul satiating to add value genuinely in people's lives through my gifts, right? So I've written this 2-liner. आज की ट्रेनिंग हो रही है, उसके बेस पे without mentioning what's going on, I've just written that it's always soul satiating to add value genuinely in people's lives through my gifts. That's a gift given by God to me, that I can comprehend things very easily. मुझे concepts बहुत clear होते हैं, मुझे execution बहुत clear होता है, मेरा hand holding support होता है. तो ये सारे gifts की मैं बात कर रही हूँ, but silently into that. Then what happens is next you are going to think of a hashtag. So this post is for the leaders. So I'm going to write leaders, right? Then this post is about gifts. Let me see. Gift idea, gifting, gifts, right? Okay. So automatically LinkedIn is showing you some, right? So content, no, training. ठीक है, आज की training चल रही है. So let me write training session, right? So this is how you post. अच्छा, अब now you want to say कि दिव्या वो जो लोगों की pictures आती हैं वो कैसे आती हैं? So you go to Pexels, P-E-X-E-L-S, right? Pexels. Here you get free photos and free videos. So you write learning, right? And you select a picture. और ये मान लो ये आपने download कर दिया, इसको यहाँ से download करके यहाँ attach करके भेज दीजिए. I'm not doing that for the time being because it will need a lot of time, right? So now be the first one to like your own post. It's something like खुद से प्यार करना सीखना है. अगर मैं अपने आप से प्यार करता हूँ या करती हूँ तभी लोग मुझसे प्यार करेंगे, right? So be the first, and there's nothing wrong in it. I've written something precious, I want to spread it to word, so that's it, right? So maybe you can go and start engaging on my post. Now what happens after that is I start tagging people. Why tagging is important? Now I'm shifting to tagging, right? So I've spoken about hashtags, and 3 hashtags are good enough. You can search on Google, which are the top performing hashtags. So कभी कभी आपकी पोस्टें ट्रेंडिंग होना शुरू हो जाती हैं उन hashtags में. Hashtags means you get to have more views, right? So let's say I know Atul Nand Kashyap, so I tag him. Then I know Raj Gupta, I tag him. Always ideally take permission before you tag people, and please feel free to tag me as often as you can. This will boost your visibility, this will boost my visibility, right? So I have, initially I used to tag industry people without asking them, taking it for sure unki bhi to visibility बढ़ रही है, and that's a great thing. And I really genuinely wanted that people should visit their profiles, see their posts. But then one of the top industry leaders sent me a private message. Divya, you are a social media expert and I wasn't expecting this from you. Please do not tag me in future. Well, it's okay. We all learn from experiments. LinkedIn is an experimentation. I immediately sent my apology and I ensured that I do not tag him forever, right? So we will commit mistakes and we will evolve from those mistakes. Never be shy to commit mistakes, right? And that's all right. But I tag people, take their permission beforehand. For example, now you're my participants, so I will take the opportunity to showcase you also on my post. So I'll often start tagging some of you, right? So that more and more people can visit your profile, you get more visibility. And then this is now also what happens is you can say follow these helpful connections, right? So that more and more people can get connected to them. So tagging is a two-way value addition. It's not just one-way value addition, right? Okay, shall we proceed ahead, or you have some questions to be taken?
Ma'am, I have a question over here, Nishat here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ma'am, we can do the same thing in our company page also. We can tag the CEO or
That's a tricky question. You should take their permission beforehand. And if you're going to company's page and then you are trying to tag CEO and all that, so it's always better to have two-way communication. And being in HR, you should make these kind of policies for your organization. Let other employees also know. Have a meeting with your CEOs and your leaders, and tell them that because LinkedIn is a great platform and we are planning to use it effectively for sharing HR stuff, so we would love to tag you, right? So that things are clear beforehand. Otherwise, if they do not get behind tagging, they may feel offended, right? So it's always better to clear things beforehand. Like between you and me, everyone now, it's very clear. You can tag me, I can tag you. It's a two-way value addition. So it's always better. It's always better to discuss beforehand and then get things clear, right? Okay.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
I would encourage no more audio questions. If you can write questions, because at the end of the session, we are going to take a lot of audio questions or video questions. Is that okay? Because then you will miss on some important things that I want to cover. Is that okay? Please write yes if that is okay, and I'll proceed. Okay, great. So let's proceed. Right. So this is one way of writing, comments, content, and posting. We have understood that posting is important to build your visibility and credibility. We have also understood what kind of content can be shared. Now, I have seen a lot of industry leaders who have started making 2 minutes video clips about key insights. And I would highly encourage to start making your videos and never post it unless you are confident. What do I mean to say? When I started with video making and then, video clips, I made 50 videos of mine on mobile. So I started with Hindi, तो प्यारे साथियों, आज हम ये सीखने वाले हैं कि जीवन में कैसे आगे बढ़ना चाहिए। बनाया 2-3 मिनट तक, थोड़ा अटके, थोड़ा हुआ, बंद कर दिया. So I kept on doing this 50 videos and I never posted any one of them. But by the time I reached 42nd video, I knew how to make my video. So what will sell, what will not sell. So that's the game. Not necessary of very first video has to necessarily go, or even your very first post. Now I come to content calendar. What should ideally happen is, because you're very busy, at the same time you want to be visible and credible and start adding value, you got to make your content diary. rakhiye, small diary always by your side, and any thought you get, random thought, or some experience you get, what Nathan SV does is he shares his day in day out experiences through these 2-3 liners. But he never writes this happened in the office yesterday, or I met this gentleman. He just writes the learning or the insights out of what happened. Sometimes also quotes my mentor said, right? So maybe he has a mentor, maybe not, but this is his way of expressing. So make a diary, start writing your key insights at, okay, tomorrow I'm going to share this post, tomorrow I'm going to share this post. And it's okay if you are not going to do this. Maybe after 2 years, you will think that Divya was right. That was the right time to start initiating. छोड़ दीजिए, कोई क्या सोचेगा? People don't have time. You start contributing. Add value. बस इसी पे focus रखिए, मुझे value addition का कुछ करना है. Right? Okay. Now let's see that somebody's mic is on, so that's kind of distracting me. Okay, so we have learned what is content creation. Also learned that content creation is original. We have learned what is content curation. If you can't make your own content creation, initially curate. Take somebody else's content. किसी का quote लिया, उसको अपने एक लाइनर या 2 लाइनर लिख के फोटो चेप दी, उसमें लगा दिया, and then show it, right? Then content engagement. You boost your visibility. Just now I showed you Simon Sinek is a world leader, and when I posted something on his comments, that's the traffic I drew. People started reaching to my profile, they started looking at my profile, right? So that's the branding opportunity. Now Gary Vaynerchuk is known to be the father of modern day social media. What he says is that he used to do the same thing 8-9 years back, 13 hours a day. Of course, this was his kind of full-time assignment. 13 hours a day he used to sit on people's posts on Twitter and all that, and he used to add value. This is how people started noticing him. Day in day out he was giving insights on top tweets, and this is how people started noticing him, and he became visible and he became credible. People started vouching for him, they started reaching to him, right? So it's a patience game. एक दिन में, 2 दिन में, 1 महीने में, 2 महीने में कुछ नहीं हो जाएगा. 6 months initially I focused that for next 6 months think of your target audience and think of what value addition will you do, right? Okay, so next proceed ahead. Pillars of VCD on LinkedIn. I have told you, ask and you shall be given. Asking is like when you're tagging someone, you're also asking them to come back to your your post and start engaging on your post. When I tag Raj Gupta, that means in a way I want him to see my post and give his insights on this. And if you scroll through my past history of all the posts, आप जाएंगे कैसे, देखेंगे कैसे कि किसकी पोस्ट में क्या है. So you go here on this activity, go all, like whatever I have liked, whatever I've done, this articles and post. Go to post and check what kind of post have they done, right? So then see what kind of engagement. How do you see who are watching your post? For example, this is 673 views, right? So LinkedIn gives you a report that from SBI, these people have seen, Schneider India, these people have seen, SAP, these people have seen, and I told you my target audience is executive directors. So this particular post was seen by 14 executive directors. आप समझ पा रहे हैं the value of target audience. So once you are very focused on your target audience, you will know what value to create, where and how much. Now, another simple funda I would like to tell you, this is mobile, right? And I don't know whether I told this group or not. When I speak to CEOs of leading organizations, many of them tell me, Divya, we are 15 times a day on LinkedIn. Can you see 15 times a day on LinkedIn, right? So what they do is, after maybe 2 hours gap or maybe 1.5 hours gap, they'll just see 2-3 minutes, scroll down if they find something useful. And LinkedIn is all about long format content. People love to read, right? So they'll stick around. So ensure that whenever people on their profile, जब वो अपने मोबाइल पे है ना, तो आप उनके मोबाइल पे हैं. की स्टेटमेंट, गोल्डन स्टेटमेंट, जब आपका टारगेट ऑडियंस अपने मोबाइल पे है ना, तो आप भी उनके मोबाइल पे हैं. दिस इज व्हाट शुड बी योर टारगेट. अगर वो 15 बारी अपने मोबाइल पे है, नाउ दिस इज टू मच, आई एम आस्किंग, इट्स ओके, इवन आई पोस्ट 4 to 5 times a day, it's all right, but that's a vision. तो 15 ही बारी मेरी पोस्टें दिखें, मेरा वैल्यू एडिशन दिखे. Of course this is impractical, but at least you set to have you get to have set up a bigger goal to achieve, right? So that's the simple funda. जब वो अपने मोबाइल पे हों तो मैं भी उनके मोबाइल पे हूँ, right? And 50% of the LinkedIn users use LinkedIn on mobile devices, right? Okay, so let's proceed ahead. Then we have ask and you shall be given, has spoken about content. Now consistency is yet another important point, very important point. I would like to quickly tell you the importance of, if you're not consistent, then you'll not be visible. For past 25 years, Dr. Naresh Trehan has been consistent in being visible. He has ensured, come what may, PR agency hire karni pade, kuch bhi hire karna pade, but he is consistently visible, right? And he's been doing it. ऐसा नहीं है कि अब मैदानता बन गया, अब तो करोड़ों आ गए तो छोड़ दिया. So consistency is the key to branding. So you've got to be consistent in giving value to people, right? So, and then is the next thing about value addition. I've told you that you got to think in terms of value addition. LinkedIn is all about value addition. Now, next thing is networking. Let's quickly do this. जब आप किसी से connect करते हैं ना, तो think in terms of global connections. Don't just think कि अच्छा मुझे students नहीं करने हैं, मेरे किस काम के हैं, या सिर्फ top authorities से करना है. Students are the one who engage the views and the who give you the maximum engagements on your post. They give you the maximum visibility. So think to get connected to as many students as you can. They are the ones who are going to drive a lot of views for you, right? So हर तरह के लोग से connected होइए, not just HR, हर जने से connected होइए. Each connection is valuable, but LinkedIn guidelines say that do not get connected to people who do not know you. Get connected to people who know you. But my logic is, आजकल के डिजिटल वर्ल्ड में जब तक हम लोगों से कनेक्ट नहीं होंगे तो जानेंगे कैसे भाई उनको. And both views are okay. That's a platform and it has got its own guidelines, but that's not a compulsion, right? So you have got 30,000 connections, which is a humongous figure. Facebook gives you 5,000 and 6 times the more, and that too globally. So when you connect to people globally, ideally send a personalized invitation message. Connection requests with personalized invitation messages are more likely to get accepted. People may not still read it, do tick, 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 okay, accept. It's okay. And LinkedIn gives you as a free member just to, send invitations to 100 people. Never do more than 100 a day. And make it a practice. सुबह उठते ही टिक 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 करना है या शाम को करना है, that's your prerogative, because it's a slow procedure. Despite all the efforts, I've just reached 23,000 as of now. So it is a slow process, right? It does take time. Now, a second important thing is when you connect to people, think in terms of countries. Go by country search. France में कौन HR leaders बैठे हैं, France में कौन students बैठे हैं. So think of heterogeneous groups, heterogeneous people. What kind of advantage will this give you is when you are connected to world over, your post, your visibility, your credibility goes world over. And you never know, I told you this is a global world. You never know what kind of opportunities of collaborations or maybe value addition comes to you. from where, right? So this is what. Now, how do you do networking? Quickly, we are going to do this. जब networking करते हैं ना, so remember networking is not selling. Most people take networking as selling. You have to give your profile to other people, they have to share their profile, and it's all about hardcore selling. No, let's understand again conceptually what selling is. जैसे ही definition clear होगी, chief clarity officer will be more receptive. So selling is persuading others to your idea, product or service to do what you want about your idea, service or product, right? Let's say if I am persuading you to come and use LinkedIn strategically, so I am doing selling. This is selling, and this is a simple thing. There's no rocket science in this. I'm just persuading you to my idea of using LinkedIn to build your credibility, right? So this is selling. Now, networking is about selling, but networking is also working inside that net. Draw that net. Let's say I and you are networking with each other. So inside that net of two people, what value addition are we doing to each other? That's networking. You know, I was talking to one of the learning and development head of a large organization just 3 days back, and she said, Divya, I'm so networking shy. I just can't network with people. I can't ask for favors कि मुझे इससे connect करा दीजिए, मुझे उससे. अरे गलत फंडा है, नहीं सोचिए ना उस बारे में. Just think of adding value. Now, how do I network with people? I'm going to tell you this, right? And then you got to decide. So let's say I got connected to, hypothetically, Citibank Australia's CEO, right? Hypothetically, Alexander is his name. So I'll connect with him, send him a private message. What private message I send to people is, hey, I am a business global show host, and I invite leaders from 100+ countries to feature on my show and speak on economy and then HR and then tech, blah, blah, blah. Itna sa chota sa message likh ke, let's network, right? And then mostly I'd accept it. Now, also let me tell you, remind you that if people say, I do not know this person, even if 5 people are saying, I do not know this person, LinkedIn gives them the option. Then LinkedIn might impose restrictions on your account. So please be very careful while sending the invitations. Now, let's say I got connected to him. So I write him a message after a couple of days. Thank you so much for connecting. We got connected a couple of days back, and I'm so and so, and I invite leaders. I would like to extend a networking call with you. This can either be a WhatsApp call or a Zoom call. During that call, I expect that we will talk for 15 to 20 minutes with each other. And initial 2 minutes will be dedicated for your introduction, then initial 2 minutes for my introduction. Then for 10 minutes, you share your industry updates with me. And for 10 minutes, I get to share leadership branding and its conceptual clarity and use of LinkedIn as a strategic tool with you. Now, clear-cut value proposition I have given that person. He is in all likelihood about to say yes. And I'm not going to ditch him. The moment call starts, I've already prepared my 2-minute speech. मुझे बोलना क्या है, introduce क्या करना है, keywords लिखे कि नहीं लिखे, वो सब project करना है जिससे उसे value addition feel होगा, जिससे मेरी branding बढ़ेगी कि नहीं, right? So this is all prepared speech, and I get to talk to him. I practice a lot, and then I get to talk to him. He gives his introduction. Then I get to ask about his industry. अच्छा क्या चल रहा है ऑस्ट्रेलिया में, अच्छा कैसा अपडेट है, अच्छा what kind of problems are CEO facing over there. So उससे मैं फटाफट से I keep jotting down, you know. That's what you have to learn. Keep jotting down whatever other person is saying, and then speak back. So I tell him, okay, so you have shared with me. Let me capture. Let me recall if I have captured it right. Tell me if I'm wrong. That you have shared. You have got 20 years of experience. Blah 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 blah. And they are amazed to know, Divya, you've got sharp memory. No one knows that I'm writing on a piece of paper about them, you know, quickly in keywords, right? So the moment that impression is done, then after that you think what value addition, then tell about your core subject. For example, if you're an HR professional, talk about compensation practices in industry. Don't talk about your company's private practices. Just say these are some of the compensation practices. Usually they might ask you what's going on in your company. Well, that's something private and confidential, but that's the benchmarking we do, right? So you got to share, you got to add value in networking calls. And I ensure I talk to 2 leaders a day. That means 700 people I get connected to, and I end up adding value and they end up adding value. Somebody asked me, how have you got recommendations from people? Adding value. And if you literally go through my recommendations, you'll find people have mentioned, I found strong value when I connected with Divya, right? So that's what networking principle is. 3 बारी देने का, 1 बारी लेने का. You know, give value 3 times and then ask for that value back. That can you do me this favor? Biggest mistake people do is networking बोलने का, वो मुझे कहेगा job दिलवा दे, मैं उसे कहूँगा मुझे job दिलवा दे, right? Okay, so we have almost reached 9 o'clock. So let me quickly go through and see what is left. Are you all here? Can you write? You're all here? When somebody has asked if 50 people suddenly recommend me in a day, what will happen? Well, ideally, don't ask 50 people to recommend you in a day. Take 3, 4 at a time, 5 at a time, 4 at a time. LinkedIn will keep on putting restrictions if you do anything which is extraordinary or suspicious. You know, sometimes when I send my training details to 5,000 odd people through message, so they have got an option, and I have experienced this. किसी 5 लोगों ने भी ये लिख दिया ना कि this is a suspicious or spam message, so LinkedIn will start blocking me from sending messages to more people. So do you see, LinkedIn is that smart. Also, let me tell you, unlike other social media platforms, LinkedIn is also driven by humans. There is an human intervention. That's why initially I told you कि corporate leaders को बहुत ज़्यादा favor मिल रहा है LinkedIn पे आजकल. So that's the ideal time, because there are humans sitting, they are looking at your post, and if they find it is worthwhile but algorithm is not pushing it through, so they push it themselves so that it reaches to more people. So that's the power of LinkedIn, right? Okay. Now, consistency, I've told you. Networking profile using SEO guidelines, I've told you. Okay, so this is what. Now, what is next course of action beyond LinkedIn? Also, you get to do a lot of networking and, 3 times giving and all that we have done. What I want you to do now is, if you can send me an email on contact@divyaslocum, that the session was fabulous, and if you don't want to recommend me, but I'll keep it and I'll put it on feature, right? Slideshows that these are the people who have written great feedback about my trainings, and this will help other people to learn that Divya is approachable. She is a go-to person for all those practical insights, right? And I also do a one-on-one coaching, which I'm not going to talk about here. If you are keen, you are going to send me a private message on LinkedIn or a mail on this, and I'll be glad to talk to you. I can do your profile assessment, and we can get to talk for about 15 minutes. I can give you a free session, and then we can talk more, right? Okay, so this is the thing I wanted to cover. Thank you, Dr. Harish. Now we are open for question and answer session, and I hope you found it quite useful. Okay, how can we leverage trending is one question.